I like beer cause it is good. I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I sing it and beer you bring. I drink beer when I am sad, cause the beer it makes me glad. Now there's nothing left to say, so let's go drink beer.
Beer is good! Beer is good! Beer is good! And stop! Beer is good! Beer is good! Beer is good!
Let's go drink some beer!
Hi, I'm back again for another week of beautiful beer tasting. And tonight I've got a beer that I enjoy and I think you will enjoy when you try it. This beer comes from Hales Ales. Yes, that's right. I'm sitting here looking at O'Brien's Harvest Ale. Now, I'm not exactly sure if they're talking about Katie O'Brien or not, like the song says, but hey, I'm willing to give it a shot. Oh, tiny little report. Another twist off. Please, 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 people, go away from the twist offs. The twist offs are a bad idea. B-A-D, bad, okay? Know what I mean? Now this is a bottle conditioned beer, which I like, because you want to pour this thing nice and careful. Because bottle conditioned, here you go, Mrs. Hands, thank you. Because you got to remember, when you've got lees or yeast on the bottom, that cloud is easy to pick up. Unless you're drinking a Hefeweizen or a Rogan beer or something where you want to have a lot of crud and suspension in your beer, yeah, shake it up, go for it. But unfortunately, this is not one of those beers. This is instead a nice winter warmer. And it pours up beautifully dark copper color. Looks like the last beer I had last week, except it's just a touch darker and it has a little bit less head. But it has a nice steady stream of bubbles coming up, so I'm hoping it's not overcarbonated. It smells both of malt and of Cascade hops. Now, I don't really love Cascade hops because I'm not in love with the taste of grapefruits, but Cascades are pretty much the Northwest hop. You open up any Northwest beer, odds are 9 times out of 10, it's going to have Cascades in it. Let's see how this bad boy tastes. Like a good winter warmer, it's got a nice malty finish and it's got a nice hoppy nose. So it tastes like malt, smells like hops. That's a winner in my book. Unlike some beers that I've had that were hoppy in the nose and hoppy in the palate and had a nice dry finish, not exactly what I would call a winter ale, this is more in lines of, a winter warmer. Something to give me a little caloric value, something that will help me to warm up in those chilly days where you feel chilled down to your bones. This has got alcohol. I can feel the warmth of the alcohol as it goes down into my esophagus and into my stomach, but I can also taste it and smell it. There are some slight fusels in here, higher alcohols, but they're very subdued, they're very restrained. But it gives a little bit of complexity, it gives a little bit more to the aromas when you can smell those kinds of things in your beer. It's nice and chewy though. That's the way a good winter warmer should be. It has a nice residual extract, it's balanced out with the hops. It's neither too malty nor too hoppy. It's not that bitter, but it has that wonderful citrusy hop aroma, but it has this beautiful malt flavor that just finishes out nicely with a nice crisp hoppy bitterness that isn't at all too strong or too cloying. But the malt finish on this beer is definitely towards the malt side. This beer is definitely a malt bomb. Not exactly as big as some beers I'm going to have tonight, but hey, this is a good winter warmer, good starter. Thanks, Hales. When I come back to my next beer, you're going to find something that I like. Something a little bit different. Something that's, well, you'll see. See you in a moment. Hi, I'm back. And here I've got something from Cascade Lakes, up in the Bend area. That's right, this is Santa's little helper. No, they didn't take the sense of his dog and cram it into a bottle, although I'm going to find out if that's what they did. Ah, nice little report, but I have a feeling it's a screw cap. Yes! What is with people that keep putting screw cap bottles out there? The real, true craft beer public want real craft brewed bottles. That means either easy caps, snap top caps, whatever you have, but not screw tops. Screw tops are what they use for the mass-produced lagers that we find so much in our country that have little to no flavor, little to no aroma, and little to no character. These should be beers of depth and character and flavor and aroma and color. They should be more robust, and to keep that robustness, they should have a proper container, a proper vessel. That means no screw caps. If I'm preaching to the choir, my apologies, but I feel that on this rant, I got a point, and it's not on my pumpkin hate, but there is definitely a point to be learned here. Go with regular crown caps. They've worked for over 100 years, and they'll continue working. Let's see how this bad boy pours up. Oh yeah, I love that color. This is more on the mahogany side. Thank you, Mrs. Hands. This beer definitely has some dark malt character going on. Nice off-white head at the top. Beautiful color. Ooh, there's no hop aroma in this one. And if there is, it's very subdued. There sure is a very noticeable and very nice malt aroma. All I can say is Santa's little helper is going to be helping me out tonight. Oh my goodness. I can taste chocolate malt in this. I can taste crystal malt in this. I can taste pale malt in this. Did I say malt? Yes, there was malt in this beer. At 7.5% alcohol, this is no, easy drinking beer. This is a slow, reflective beer. This is the kind of beer you want to drink in front of a nice, cheery fire, maybe even with a cigar or two. The whole point being is this is what I consider to be a winter warmer. A beer that I can sit down with, have a nice malty finish with, get some nice internal warming going on from the alcohol. Even though I don't smell or taste any alcohol in there, I can definitely feel the warming effects of it. And the hops are just subdued enough to give me some hop bitterness without any cloying of the bitterness. Just a nice balance overall. Very tasty beer. I'm sad that this beer only comes out once a year. I think this would be a good summertime beer. Something to accompany a nice hearty meal, like say a roast baron of beef, or maybe even some peppered chicken. Something like that. That would be tasty. One thing I like about winter warmers is you can only drink a few of them, and then it's time to kick back and relax and maybe catch a few Z's and wake up and drink some more. And it's not from the alcohol, it's just from the relaxation you feel from all the good tastes and good flavors and good aromas going by. Well, next beer is going to be a real challenge. It's the bomb, if you know what I mean. I'll be back in a moment and I'll let you know what I think. Okay, I'm back, and this time I've got a real bomb. And I'm not talking about something that's going to blow up in my face. I'm talking about something called Tannenbaum. That's right. Great Valley down in Golden Valley, my bad, down in Benville. I've been to the brewery. I love their sampler tray. It looks like a wooden arch that goes across. It has like about 7 or 8 or 9 of their different beers in there. Very nicely priced. It's like $7 or $8, and you get to try like 6 or 8 ounce pours. So you get decent pours, decent beers, decent price. Enough said there. Let's open this bad boy up and see what it tastes like. I've had Tannenbaum before, but only in 22, so it's going to be interesting to see what it's like at 12. Nice little report there. And once again, a screw top. How much more do I have to say, people? Screw tops, they're bad, okay? Just like the 22, it pours up this nice rich coppery color. Got a beautiful off-white head. Very clear. Very beautiful color. This is the kind of beer that you definitely want to save for Thanksgiving holiday or even Christmas. Woo! It really smells malty now. I thought it smelled malty in a 22. Let's see if this thing tastes as malty as it smells. tastes like a slight formula change from last year. Last year it wasn't as thick. This year it seems to have a little bit more mouthfeel. It also seems to be a little bit thicker, a little bit more viscous, but it definitely has a nice finish. It's just on the verge of being cloying, just on the edge of being a little too much malt and not enough hop to back up that malt. But at 8% alcohol by volume, this is the strongest beer I've had tonight. And in my rush to judgment to go on all these different winter ales, seasonal ales, one of the things I'm doing is I'm going from the lowest alcohol to the highest alcohol. You should always go from the beers that are the less assertive to the most assertive. That way you can get an idea of what those beers are going to taste like, what those beers are going to be like, and you can appreciate more of the stronger beers after having the less stronger beers. So always try to go with your beer drinking with a plan. If you've got a plan and you're well organized and you get things coordinated, then you can direct and control yourself and you can have yourself an excellent time and drink some awesome beer. Well, thanks again for being here this week and watching my show. Wait till next week when I'll have some more winter lovers. And they're going to be more extreme, more radical, and more fun. Until then, cheers!